Okay, this is new. This is the HeyOldMan1947 at gmail.com. I'm starting a new channel, and this is going to be one of the few times you see me on film or on video. I'm going to take and do projects and everything, and first off, we're going to take and start around the property, and I want to show you a few things I got going. This is going to be the opening kickoff of my new channel, and it's going to be pretty much a do-it-yourself type channel that's going to involve gardening, hydroponics, and the likes. Here's a bed of strawberries that I've just gotten put in, and we're still here in Central Oregon. You can see the snow on the mountains. Our temperatures are still under freezing at night, and I've got beds here that I'm getting set up and plumbing them all for drip irrigation and that. Over here is going to be my big bed for corn and that, and I've still got to put my drip in there. So if any of these areas are of interest to you, be sure and sign up on my channel, subscribe to it. I'll be putting out videos on a regular basis, and please comments on where you'd like me to concentrate. I want to start off and show you my seed starting nursery that I built here in the house. Let me back up here a little. And I built in this cabinet. I had a corner here in the front room that wasn't doing anything. It's 30 by 50 inches. This is my seed starting area. You can see we've got some microgreens growing, onions, and I've got a bunch of plants here that we're going to be putting out into the garden as soon as possible. So that's what I have for the nursery, and let's step out to the back deck, and I want to show you what we got out there. Out here we've got a cold frame. Now this cold frame, you can see that I'm using the greenhouse vent openers on that. Let me just open this up, and you can see in here I've got some squash plants, beans, and everything else started, along with some green onions and that. And I also want to show you down here, I have two of these heaters that I made. Now they keep the temperature in here about 21 degrees warmer than what the outside temperature is, and they only draw a total of 180 watts, so it's not going to be a damaging bill to you. In here I have, you can see the plumbing that I have set up here going in. Now that's going to take care of my hot tub room. Now in here I have that plumbing coming in, following the roof lines, going over and supplying water to a reserve reservoir for my NFT rails. I also have that plumbing going in and dropping down and going to that reserve reservoir for my Dutch buckets. Now let's go ahead, and in here I have NFT rails. I have a deep water culture set up with the aeration. Over there I have another tub going that is just Kratky, no aeration. And then here I have my Dutch bucket set up. These are all tomatoes, and then down here on the end I have two buckets of cucumbers and one of giant snow peas. I'm experimenting here on the corner. I just put this in yesterday, and it's an evaporative cooler type setup that during the heat of the summer I'm hoping will cool this room to a manageable setup. And I'm worried about also the increase in humidity. Now in here you can see all of these plants from here over were all planted on the same date, along with each of the tubs, and the same on the Dutch buckets. Those all come out on March 27th, and today is April 24th, I believe. So they're about 28 days on that cycle. And if this type of stuff interests you, all of this I've done myself. I'll be sure to put out videos in that on any of these areas. So if any of this really interests you, put down in the comments what you'd like to see more of. I want to cover everything that I do in a construction type thing to make it easy for you guys. Now, on the construction type thing, there'll be a lot of stills to give you insight on how I did stuff. I'm not going to use dimensions and that exactly for each project, because I want to make it so you can see what I had in mind and make it to fit what your application and size desires. Okay, again, if this takes and fills the bill for you, and I want to be able to do comparative videos like here, where I have all four. I have NFT rails, I have Kratky, I have DWC, and I have Dutch buckets going. And I want to be able to cover everything there is and every possibility. This is just one giant experiment that I'm using as an old man, and there's just me and the wife and a couple dogs, and we do this for our own family consumption. So again, subscribe to my channel, hit that like button, and leave a comment so I know what you want to see. And I'll see you on that next video.